Okay guys, here's part one of the video for the review. For number one, to use the discriminant, first thing you got to remember is set this equation equal to 0. This one is not equal to 0. So we've got to move that 1 back to the other side. Here we go. Our equation really is, come on pen, where are you? And now we come up with our A must be 3, B must be 2, C must be -1. So I write B squared minus 4 times A times C. A is 3, C is -1. If we're careful with our calculations, we come up with the number 16. So we know we have two real answers. And because 16 is a perfect square, it is the piece under the radical in the entire quadratic formula, (b plus or minus the square root of our discriminant all over 2a. Those two answers will be at least fractions and possibly whole numbers. So we can classify then our final answers as being rational answers. So two relatively nice answers. Again, if this turns out to be negative, we will have two imaginary answers. And if this turns out to exactly equal 0, we will have one answer that is rational. In other words, this 0 appears under the square root. Adding or subtracting the square root of 0, which is of course 0, will cause our quadratic formula to leave us with (b over 2a, which is actually the x-coordinate of the vertex also. There's number one. For number two, we've got to start, and we want to write then our coefficients across the top row. And of course, notice there is a missing x cubed term in that row. So those are our values. And just a quick note, if this is our factor, we use the 0, the root, or the solution in our little shelf as our multiplier. So we drop down the 3 and begin. 5 times 3 is 15. 0 plus 15 is 15. 5 times 15 is 75. And then we get a 73. 5 times that larger number 73 gives us the answer of 365. 10 plus 365 is 375. And multiplying 5 times 375, I get 1875, which gives us a remainder of 1868. So as I write the final answer, as I divide, my final answer will be these coefficients. 3x cubed, again we lose one power in the division process, plus 15x squared, plus 73x, plus 375, plus our remainder of 1868 over x minus 5.